napakaganda na ng mga gising nyo at good vibes na rin kayo. Ayan, hindi ko na patatagalin kasi nakaka-inspire talaga ang story ng ating mga special guests for today. So, if this is something that you want to give good vibes and inspiration sa mas maraming tao, make sure i-share nyo na po ang live na ito. At don't worry, meron pa rin naman tayong pwedeng opportunity na mapanood yung replay. But of course, syempre, mas maganda mapanood nyo kami ng live. So, share it away mga ka-good vibes. And, ayan, say hello. Manda and Jamie are very, very special guests for this wonderful morning sa Live. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hi, good morning, mga ka-good vibes.
Good morning.
Diba? Napakaganda pa ng background ni Jamie. Diba? Very colorful and life should be as colorful as that. Diba, Jamie and Manda?
Yes.
Ayan. So, of course, I want our special guests to personally introduce themselves dahil sila ang mas makakapag-share who they are and their background. Go ahead. Siguro let's start with Jamie. Go, Jamie.
Hello, good morning. So ako si Jamie, Jamie Duran. Ano bang ipapakilala ko? Ako ay isang mental health advocate. Mamaya, no, i-share pa natin kung paano tayo napunta doon. Development sector worker. So I graduated development studies from Ateneo. And I work with several groups. Like ang group namin ni Manda is Boxless Society, isang support group for mental health people with lived experience of mental health issues na artists and art caregivers. So siguro later on ikikwento pa namin kung ano yun.
Wow.
Yes, good morning. I'm Manda. I'm from Marikina and I'm a freelancer and a pastel artist. Like Jamie, mental health advocate din ako, and then I'm also part of Boxless Society. Yon. And you can also call me Lola. That's my artist name.
Ay, antaray. Meron pa pala mga artist name, no? Ayan. So, marami nga akong guest the previous programs na mga artist din. Kasi di ba kakatapos lang ng National Artist Month, tama ba? Ayan.
Yeah.
So, mga artist din pala ang ating mga kasama right now. And later, mga ka-good vibes, they'll be sharing what inclined them to be more of, kumbaga, bring out the artistic side of them. Ayan. So, of course, na-mention na nila that because for today, we're gonna be sharing, they will be sharing their journey, no? In terms of their mental condition. And paano nga ba nalalaman na kailangan ko pala na magpa-check up and really seek professional help na dito sa aking naiisip at aking nararamdaman. Kasi it's very, very important mga ka-good vibes na hindi tayo sabi nga namin, and sabi nga ng professional na ating naging guest dati, no, do not diagnose yourself.
Yeah.
Diba? Bawal po mag-self-diagnosis kasi kung nagsa-self-diagnosis ka mga ka-good vibes, dahil nakita mo lang siya sa online kay paring Google or kay paring Yahoo, no? At nabasa mo, relate ako nito. Ito siguro yung condition ko. Ay, hindi po siya makakatulong, no? Mas maganda pa rin po. It's good that you're checking, 'di ba? Pero it's better, 'di ba? So ngayon titingnan natin, and makakapag-share si Manda and si Jamie, how did they know? Paano nga ba? So Jamie and Manda, maybe you can share. Go ahead. Would like to go first?
Sige, ako na mauna, no? So, matagal ko nang nararamdaman na may mga symptoms ako of mental health issues, no? Pero hindi ko pa alam kung ano yun. So, parang as early as I was in prep, parang hindi na ako sociable. Sabi dun sa report card ko, ng teacher ko, is not parang can be improved pa yung pagka-sociable ko. Kasi hindi ako daw nakikipaglaro sa iba, ganyan. Tapos, yun, hanggang high school, college, ganyan. Hindi ko alam kung anong nararamdaman ko. Pero alam ko parang may mali. Pagka-graduate ko, 1 year after college, 1 year out of college, alam mo yung parang feeling ko sobrang mali. Iyak lang ako ng iyak sa work. Lagi akong nagkakamali at work. So, meron akong friend na one batch lower siya sa akin. So, nag-aaral pa siya noon nung graduate na ako. Tapos, BS Psychology yung course niya. So, may alam siya about what I was going through. So, lagi niya sinasabi na we can get help. So, tinext ko siya, sige, let's get help na. Sabi ko gano'n. Those are my exact words. Kasi feeling ko parang ang patapon ng life ko and feeling ko I don't deserve that quality of life na I deserve something better. So yun, my friend fixed the appointment, siya tumawag sa ospital, she fetched me from work, nag-half day ako, tapos pumunta kami dun sa hospital. Tapos yun, nakita na namin yung doctor, tapos hindi niya sinasabi sa akin ko ng doctor, basta sabi niya pupunta tayo sa doctor. So pagpunta namin sa hospital, nakalagay doon sa white coat, psychiatry. So kasi ko, wow, psychiatry level na pala ako. So parang iniisip ko kasi di ba parang wala naman tayo masyadong alam about psychiatry. Parang alam ko lang yung I'm a huge X-Files fan. So, doon ko nakikita yung mga naka-straight jackets, yung mga institution, ganyan. So, medyo kinabahan ako, ano ba to? Pero yun, so pagpasok sa clinic, pinakwento ng doktor kung anong nararamdaman ko, history, comprehensive history. Tapos yun, diniagnose na niya ako na may major depressive disorder, tsaka anxiety. So yun. So, yun muna, I guess.
Okay, ayan. Diba? So, what I love about that part is that you were the one who asked help. Kasi, diba, hindi malalaman ng mga tao around us what support, what help we actually need. No? Tayo lang nakakaalam ano yung kailangan natin na suporta. No? And it's good to have those kinds of friends who are willing to, sige, this is not gonna be easy. Kasi diba, Jamie and Manda, of course, kayo kung meron nag-ask din ng help sa inyo at first na, let's say, nung wala pa kayong, kumbaga, background or talagang hindi pa kayo nanda-diagnose, di ba meron kayong hesitation and fear? Kasi ako personally, may ganun din. May hesitation and fear ako na if I will draw this person to this kind of professional help, what would they feel about me? Ano yung mararamdaman nila? Ma-offend ba sila sa akin? Ma-hurt ko ba sila in the process? Ma-i-insult ba sila? Because ito. Pero, what I love about it, because trusted friend mo, yun nilapitan mo, nagulat ka, you mentioned a while ago, Jamie, nagulat ka, pero you were still open. So, what was going in your head na dun ka niya dinala? Can you share about that?
Well, hindi ko na maalala, no? Because that was like 15 years ago, more than 15 years ago. So, I was diagnosed in 2009. Tama ba yung math ko? Yun, pero I guess parang I was just really, really parang desperate on having my life, my quality of life fixed. Na parang, sige, kung ito na talaga yung sagot, then sige, let's take it. Kasi I trust my friend, yun nga sabi mo, I trust my friend. Kasi yun, dahil nga pinag-aaralan nila yun sa school, na BS Psychology siya. So, alam niya yung nire-recommend niya sa akin.
Yeah.
So, yun.
So, meron kasi siyang background. So, guys, if you are also going through a lot right now, maganda nga yung na-mention ni Jamie na una niya naisip is yung a close friend of hers na alam niya may background as well. So, kahit pa paano may idea, hindi man totally, pero at least may idea around it. no?
At saka, I guess, lagi niya kasing sinasabi before pa, na parang we can get help. Parang ino-offer na niya talaga na we can get help.
Okay. Pero it's nice that she did not, she or he ba to?
She
did not push you as well. So it also helps kasi the person na we make them aware that if you are willing already, 'di ba? There is a way, pero in their own timing. Kasi di ba, may kanya-kanyang timing yan, Jamie and Manda, no? Mahirap din yung pinipwersa, di ba? It would really come from the person mismo. And Jamie, what was the feeling nung you were able to go through that appointment already?
So I felt a sense of relief na parang ito pala yon, may pangalan pala yon. So parang una nila parang big words, major depressive disorder, yung parang big words. Pero I guess yung reality na may pangalan siya, and ako kasi I love science. So parang it's something na napag-aaralan na yung mga doctors kasi matagal na silang nag-aaral ganyan. So parang it gave me a sense of relief na eto pala has a name. Hindi lang siya nararamdaman ko, hindi lang siya ini-imagine ko, or hindi lang ako nag-iinarte kasi meron siyang pangalan. So yun.
Ayan, diba? I love that. Kasi lahat naman tayo, mga ka-good vibes, merong fear nararamdaman. Fear is definitely something that we know nothing about. It's something na kumbaga, kaya we fear something because we don't have a name for it. We don't have an understanding of it. We don't have, kumbaga, hindi siya clear para sa atin. But the moment we get to have clarity around it, we get to have better understanding, parang, yun pala yun. So, that was the feeling that Jamie had during that time. Ayan. Thank you, Jamie. How about si Manda? What was your journey discovering, no? How did you discover it ba?
I discovered that I had a mental health condition. Na-diagnose siya nung 23 na ako. And I was doing med school. And then, siguro na-trigger nung stress sa school. Kasi med school, diba? Super competitive, stressful, madaming pag-aaralan. As in, super bombarded ka ng mga stressors. Pero looking back, even earlier than that, meron na akong mga signs and symptoms. Una, siguro nung 9 years old ako, I was having sleep problems na. And then, nung 16 years old ako, high school, sa school natin, nagkaroon na ako ng thoughts of harming myself that time. And then, nag-progress na lang nung college ako and then nung med school na. So, yun. I had trouble sleeping. I was feeling depressed. And then, naglo-lose na ako ng interest sa mga dating na-enjoy ko naman na mga activities. Tapos, ano pa ba? Loss of energy, meron din ako noon. Tapos gusto ko, tulog na lang ako ng tulog. Or tulog ako pag gising yung mga tao, tapos gising ako pag tulog yung mga tao, ganon. And then, what's interesting about it is, something different from what Jamie had is, parang in denial pa ako nung time na malapit na akong dalhin sa mental health professional. So since nasa med school ako noon, alam ko may mga depressive symptoms ako. May symptoms ako ng depression.
Okay.
But I didn't think na I needed help at that time. I don't know why, pero siguro in denial lang talaga. Pero sabi ng best friend ko, who was herself was in a psychiatric setting too, na dadalhin na kita sa psychiatrist ko before, mabait naman yon, ganyan-ganyan. Pero sabi ko, kailangan ko na bang pumunta doon? Gano'n na ba ako kalala? Parang gano'n. Pero sige na, since hindi naman na ako masyadong may energy pumasok noon, sige, punta na lang ako sa hospital. And then dinala niya ako doon, and then kinuwento ko, since med school student ako, kinuwento ko na lahat ng signs and symptoms ko on the first day. And then doon, na-diagnose ako with major depressive disorder. And then I was given meds. And then when I was given meds, hindi ko talaga siya tinitake at first kasi in denial nga eh. Parang hindi ko pa kailangan yan. Ganon. It was a learning process, yung acceptance about it, the acknowledgement that you have a mental health condition, yun.
Ayan. So, I think hindi naman nagkakalayo with everyone yan eh, di ba? Parang when we feel that there is something kumbaga bothering us, it's normal, di ba? Part of process nga daw yan, di ba? Denial, may anger, di ba? Before acceptance talaga, full acceptance talaga of whatever it is that we are experiencing, whether it is a mental health, whether it is losing someone because of death, if it's or maybe kumbaga physical condition that we are experiencing. Yung iba naputulan ng paa, tapos 'di ba merong matagal na proseso, no? And bawat tao may kanya-kanyang timeline in terms of their process. Tama ba ako? Ayan. Sakto-sakto, si Manda pala and si Jamie ay meron ding background sa medical field, no? So it helps din pala, no? It became, I think what I'm hearing from you guys, even if it was also hard, it was also very challenging for you guys, kahit papano, because you have background around it, medyo naging mas accepting. Kasi kung wala talagang background, di ba? Parang ang mas mahirap siyang intindihin. Lalo na right now, buti nga ngayon medyo, kumbaga, hindi na ganun katabu as it was before. No? Pag sinabi mo may mental health challenges ka, right now parang it's okay to talk about it.
Yes.
Kasi sabi niya 15 years, 20 years from today pa na-diagnose kayo or nagkaroon kayo ng kumbaga symptoms. During that time, it was parang ano lang yan eh. Para mga nasa Yes. Para mga LGBTQIA+ lang yan. Ayaw pinag-uusapan. Kasi it's a huge sensitive issue, no? And people also don't know how to talk about it. Because generally, mga Pilipino, very sensitive tayo dahil alam natin, ang mga kapwa Pilipino natin can be very balat sibuyas. We don't talk about it kasi baka mamaya ma-offend natin, masaktan natin sila. That's also my personal take around it. Kasi I'm also careful kasi I don't want na ma-offend, 'di ba? So it's normal if you're feeling that way. Ang importante is magkaroon ng clarity. Tulad ng sinabi ni Jamie, there's a lot of fear around it kasi hindi ko naintindihan. But there's a huge sense of relief nung naintindihan ko. And with Manda naman, there was a process. It took longer time because there was a sense of denial. Pero when you were able to really fully accept it, what was the feeling, Manda? Ano yung mga iniisip mo at naramdaman mo afterwards?
Nung hindi ko sinasabing at this moment na accept ko na afterwards move na ako sa next step.
Yeah.
It's a process na paulit-ulit siya eh. Parang some parts of you accept, some parts of you don't. Tapos, this part I accepted, ganyan-ganyan. Kasi mine is, is rooted in some kind of trauma. And then, tapos naka-tie up siya sa memories ko. And then, pag naalala ko siya, yun yung nagtitrigger ng anger, ng all sorts of emotions, ng anger, ng guilt, ng denial, ng ano pa. Nung una ko siyang na-remember, I had a hard time accepting it. First off, because it's something, my trauma was something tied up to a taboo din. Hindi siya pinag-uusapan. And then, it's very hard to accept it. Pero nung gradually, na-accept ko na ito nga nangyari sa akin, ganyan. First, super depressed ako. Umiiyak ako sa harap ng mirror. Sabi ko, kinakausap ko yung sarili ko, nangyari ba talaga sa'yo to? Parang ganon. Pero I had to hide from my family and friends what was happening to me kasi hindi ako komportableng i-share sa kanila yung panapaprocess. Yeah. So that's where professional help comes in. I mean, nasa safe space ka para mag-delve into this whirlwind of emotions. Yun.
Thank you, no, Amanda. I know and I can feel also na it's something na when you were sharing about it, talagang parang kahit ako yung mga na-experience ko in the past, breakup nga lang, di ba? Pag iniisip mo, unang pag fresh na fresh yan, di ba? Parang alala mo pa, ramdam mo pa, di ba? Di ba? Pero it will come to a point na when you talk about it, parang, ay, wala na pala akong feeling around it. Di ba? Ay, hindi na pala siya, kumbaga, I can laugh about it already. Pero nung mga first few times din, parang, ang bigat-bigat niya na, hindi naman ako naiiyak, pero, and that is emotional whirlwind. And it goes with those people who have mental kumbaga mental disorder, and even those people na wala. Tama ba, Amanda and Jamie? Kasi lahat tayo may feelings Di ba? Lahat tayo may feelings.
Mental health.
Di ba? Yes, lahat tayo may mental health. Lahat tayo, kumbaga, meron lang, something na natutunan ko also with, dun sa naging guest ko na, ano tawag dito, professional in this field. Sabi niya, lahat tayo actually, that's part of our being.
Yes.
May physical health, may mental health, may emotional health, lahat tayo, may spiritual health. So lahat tayo, that makes us as a person.
Yes.
So hindi siya natatanggal. So pag sinabi niyo mga ka-good vibes, wala ko yung mental health, ano kayo, hindi kayo tao?
Alien.
So, kidding aside, no, everyone has that, no? And I think I learned na it's nice to learn more about ourselves and discover more about ourselves through the help of the people who are also willing to support, no? And especially kung yan talagang kailangan na professional consultation yung gagawin, no? So, si Manda and si Jamie, what I'm hearing from you guys is because you have background with medical field as well, no? And you get to interact with people in that field, mas naging open kayo around it, no? Pero matanong ko lang kayo, do you know people who you were able to meet through your communities na wala silang kahit na anong background sa medical field or sa mental conditions? How, maybe you can, if it's okay for you guys to share, hindi naman kailangan sabihin ko sino, but share nyo lang na ano yung natutunan nyo from them dahil they are coming from a space na wala silang background like you guys. Meron ba?
Pwede bang humugot na lang doon sa memory ko nung high school ako? Kasi nung high school tayo, hindi naman to pinag-uusapan So,
go
siguro
ahead.
I can say na during that time, nung high school, wala pa akong alam dito sa mga nangyayari na to Pero alam ko lang, there's something worth crying about that's happening to me when I was 16.
Okay.
And then, that it was something that hindi ko alam na kailangan ko ng help.
Okay.
I-harm yung sarili ko during that time. So, mahirap talaga kapag wala kang alam talaga. Kasi,
Okay.
Oo.
ano ba itong nangyayari sa akin? Bakit ganito? Bakit iyak ako ng pakamatay or something, ganon. Tapos, hindi mo alam kung may tawag ba dun eh. I mean, wala kang alam. Mahirap talaga. Unless may makakita
hindi
sa akin
talaga
siguro
tayo aware doon. Hindi pa talaga tayo aware doon. Kasi nasa high school pa lang tayo noon. Anong meron, di ba? Di ba?
Ang alam lang natin nun, mga ligawan, mga palangka letters and all. Dapat pumasa ako sa subject na to, sa algebra. Yun na, iniisip natin.
Yes,
dapat hindi ako mapatawag sa principal's office, mapagalitan ni sister, ganyan.
Yeah.
So yun, it wasn't so, ewan ko, siguro it wasn't part of normal growth na kasama tong mga issues na to sa siguro iniisip ko na dapat mangyayari sa akin. Okay. Meron kang dapat ganito. Pero
kasi diba, Manda and Jamie, syempre during our generation naman, kasi syempre iba na yung mafe-feel ng mga nasa generation ngayon pa lang nag-high school, ngayon pa lang nag-grade school, diba? Yeah, diba? During our time, it wasn't that easy to talk about kasi like ako tabu rin ang pagiging part of the rainbow community. So, from my end, because it's also a taboo, it was, can I talk about it with my parents? Can I talk about it with my siblings? Diba? So, same as sa mental health, dahil hindi nga natin naiintindihan, paano natin ipapaintindi? Kumbaga, di ba? So that was also in my head growing up because it's also a taboo. Na ngayon, kahit pa paano, hindi na siya as taboo as it was before. Pero in your case na sinasabi nyo, you were going through a lot during those time, no? Nung bata kayo. And I think what I would like to highlight was yung sinabi nyo na, like si Jamie ang sinabi niya, I don't deserve this kind of life. Diba? I wanted something more simply because you know you deserve more. And you wanted to find out ano ba dapat talaga yung gawin around it. And with Manda naman, what I'm hearing from you, Manda, is that it came to a point also na who do I need to talk to? So, there were a lot of conversations in your head na ano ba talaga yung tamang proseso or what? Diba? That, very normal, lalo na in our generation, to seek support. And I think even right now, no, I think it's easier kasi to seek support from someone not part of the family yet because kahit papano, lumalabas din yung protective instinct ng mga tao towards their family member that they don't want them to be hurt, they don't want them to be offended, they don't want them to question more. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi like ako, ang naririnig ko was when I was coming out when I was young, that's just a phase. Phase daw 'yon. So for you, Amanda and Jamie, what was I don't know if you guys talked about it with your parents or your family member or maybe relatives, no? What was the first thing na sinabi nila, if you don't mind sharing?
Okay, so ako medyo mahaba-habang discussion siya na when I went kasi to the doctor, no, I didn't tell my family at first. Pero eventually malalaman.
Yeah.
And then at first, no, my family wasn't that open. I couldn't post on my social media about my mental health issues, ganyan, parang put it down, nakakahiya, anong sasabihin ng iba, ganyan. Pero eventually, no, sila na rin ang nagkakaroon ng initiative na psycho-educate themselves. So, nakikita ko na ngayon yung mga efforts nila na they support me, ganyan, na kapag meron ako mga mental health projects, they would be there to help, ganyan, to support na sila mismo nagla-like, sila nag-share, ganyan. Nice. So yun, pero it was the phase. Lalo na mahirap siguro kasi may parents are from the medical industry, no? So, mahirap for them. Saka, iba pa yung point of view ng psychiatry, ng old school, na yung sinasabi ng dad ko before, yung mga sa mental, yan yung mga kinukuryente, ganyan. So, ibang na siya ngayon, hindi na gano'n. So, my doctor would tell them na hindi na po gano'n ngayon. So, and yun, tapos eventually, yung dad ko would ask me for the number of my doctor kasi meron daw siyang i-refer, yung mga ganon. So, yung ganon na because of my condition, na psycho-educate na rin sila. So, yun.
Okay. Ayan, no? So, it's really, I think, for me, if there is anything na scary and we don't understand, kaya it becomes more scary. Kumbaga, mas napapalaki natin yung takot around something because we don't know nothing around it. Kasi ako rin yung iniisip ko nung dati-dati pa, no, nung bata. Especially, yun yung nakikita ko sa movie. Na pag sinabi mong, di ba, merong mental condition, yan, naka-stray jacket, yan yung mga ganito. Di ba, it looks so scary being a kid. Tapos yun daw yung mga ginagawa, 'di ba?
Yes,
so para pag iisipin mo,
kinukulong,
'di ba? Ikukulong, itatali and all. 'Di ba? Who would want to seek support and help from that kind of scenario? I think that also sample na lang Mindanao. Takot din ako na pag sinabi delikata yan, ganyan. Wow. When I got there, I realized na it was all because of what I see and what people were talking about in the media, yung movies na ginagawa na they make people in Mindanao scary. That was also a contribution for me to believe something that was not. Until such time na ako na mismo yung nasa Mindanao, ako yung nakapunta ng South Cotabato, Coronadal, and different parts of Mindanao, and doon ko nasabi, para rin pala siyang Luzon. Kapag pumunta ako ng Tondo, dahil talagang, kumbaga parang, this is a place na alam natin na medyo delikado, or pag pumunta tayo ng ganito pang place, medyo delikado, pero, pag pumunta naman tayo ng Ayala, BGC, safe tayo dito. Ganon din siya. When I went to Mindanao, there are also parts, even in outside of the country, di ba? I know people na nakawan sa Europe. Di ba? Isipin mo sa Europe na yan, no? May nakawan pala nangyayari doon, things like that. But all across the world, meron. Di ba? So just like with what we do not know about sa mental health natin personally and sa mental health ng mga tao around us, 'di ba? It's not that easy as well to decipher. Tama ba, Jamie and Manda?
Yeah.
So Jamie and Manda, ano sa tingin niyo yung, because you were able to say na this is not the kind of life you want something better because you know you deserve better, and you were able to seek professional help. Ano yung naging effect nun in your lives? Nag-professional help na kayo and everything, and support. Go ahead.
Okay, Mans, you want?
May konti na naisip.
Go ahead.
Siguro after getting professional help, I was more willing to learn about myself, to work on my issues and concerns that bother me. And then, ano pa ba? I take steps to better myself. Ganon.
Okay. So,
Ayan. Go ahead.
Ako naman, so, ganun din ako, no? Nung, actually, may denial din ako eh. Parang from 2009, 2017, or 2016 ko lang na-accept yung na I'm undergoing something, no? And, what I was inspired to do when I finally accepted my condition was to build an advocacy around it, no? So yun na nga, I have my mental health advocacy. So parang it's about helping others who may be undergoing the same thing as me. And yun, parang yun kasi parang I don't think anyone deserves to suffer. Nobody deserves to feel what we felt. So parang ako, parang as much as possible, you know, parang ina-advocate ko, nagsa-psychoeducation, ganyan. So ngayon nagtuturo ako ng arts for well-being sa isang rehab facility. Yung mga ganon na I help others na parang iba yung feeling na PWLE ako and I help other PWLEs. That's persons with lived experience na nagkakaintindihan kami, na nagtutulungan, ganon. So, yun. Nawala ba yung audio?
Oo.
Ayan, nawala yung audio ko. Thank you. Ayan. So, I love what you're sharing, no? Coming from that advocacy, no? I mean, coming from that space na na-experience mo personally, brought up that bigger vision for you to be able to help more people going through the same thing that you are going through. And that is very, very inspiring because not a lot of people does that. They were able to get awareness already, but they wanted to contain themselves. So, kasi it also takes a lot of courage for you to go outside, diba?
Yes.
Situation and also help other people, diba? And I love that you were sharing also na yun din yung ako nga sinasabi ko, it's really about making a difference in other people's lives as we make our community better. Kumbaga, nagkakaroon tayo ng drive to find means and ways na pwede naman nating ma-improve para it would be easier for us to talk about it. It would be easier for us to get that help that we need, 'di ba? Pwede naman, 'di ba? And you can, kanina sinasabi mo na hindi gano'n yung itsura ng pag nagpunta ka sa psychiatrist, hindi naman talaga siya may naka-straight jacket ka, makikita ka agad and everything. Kasi yun yung pinaportray sa atin, di ba? I was growing up, gano'n yung naka-portray sa akin. Most probably yung iba rin, di ba? Di ba? So there's a lot of fear palalo na kinine-create. Di ba? And you doing this, na you're supporting them with yung mga tao also going through the same thing that you have gone through, makes a better, kumbaga, makes the community better, makes a different outlook in these communities, and it creates na safe place. Kasi yan naman ang hinahanap ng mga tao eh. Di ba? Sino ba may ayaw nun? Di ba? So, thank you, Jamie. How about Manda? Go ahead.
Ano yun?
Ikaw ba? Kasi alam ko meron ka rin community that you are with. And maybe you can share what brought about you being active with this community and having your advocacy as well.
Yeah. So, I worked with non-profit organizations like Project Hulmahan, where we we help people with their livelihood programs, with community kitchens, with disaster response. So, yon, parang it uplifts you that you see na so natulungan ka before, may i-give back na rin for others.
Yun. So, nice, no? It's really about being the change you wanted for your world. Kasi mundo natin to. Diba? Ako, hindi rin naman ako comfortable talking about my life, my journey. Before I started this programs, diba? Kasi I'll be sharing my own journey. I'll be sharing yung mga masasakit na parts of it. Yung kasama yon, yung pag-share din also nung how I was able to kumbaga, ano bang word doon? Kumbaga, how I was able to overcome those challenges. It wasn't also easy at first, but because I wanted to have a change, di ba? Yung change na sana nung bata tayo, nung bata ako, sana meron ng ganon na support system, or maybe nung bata ako, meron na ako mga nakausap who was able to make me have clarity in terms of what I'm thinking, what I was feeling. Iniisip ko nga, siguro mas naging madali or maybe less challenging ang buhay ko. No? In terms of, ako, one of the taboos sa akin is yung talagang being in the rainbow community. Manda, magka-schoolmate tayo, di ba?
I know!
Dinadasalan tayo. Ayun ako, dinadasalan ako. Dahil, parang may masamang espiritu bang lumapit sa akin, kaya hindi ako straight. Diba? It was, kasi it's a religious school. And I can laugh about it now. Pero during that time, it was scary.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was scary that people looked at me, that there is something wrong with me. Wrong kaagad? Hindi ba pwedeng different lang?
True.
Diba? Because you guys, when you are talking about your mental disorder, your depression and all, I don't see it as something wrong with you eh. I see it as something different kasi pinagdaanan nyo.
Mm-hmm.
And who am I to judge na different pinagdaanan nyo, na ganun yung naging situation. And I think this is something, kaya I love having other people share their own stories, their inspiring stories, is because hindi dahil magaan or mabigat ang pinagdaanan ng isang tao, it means they are better or they are, kumbaga, they are more successful in life. Everyone has their success in life. Maybe different ang pinagdaanan, pero different din ang success at the same time. 'Di ba? Kasi parang I think this is something also kaya people don't want to seek professional help or don't want to kumbaga talk about especially taboo, mga things na nasa taboo part of our society is simply because we don't want to be judged. No one wants to be judged.
Yeah.
Pangalawa, no one wants to be told na may mali sa'yo, may problema sa'yo. Di ba pwede bang meron akong pinagdadaanan na hindi katulad ng iyo?
Yeah.
And this kind of awareness that I would like to share, because I also know a lot of people who underwent a lot of medical conditions. I had an ex na bipolar. Diba? Those are things na happening, pero if we don't talk about it, we will never be aware about it. We'll always have a big question mark around it, or we'll always have a big judgment around it. Tama ba?
Yeah.
So, me being more aware about it helped me have, kumbaga, magkaroon ng mas malawak na pag-intindi at tama ba yung word ko? Intindi and understanding. Kasi kung hindi mo alam, pero hindi mo malalaman eh. Kung hindi ka rin exposed to it, you will never understand. And I think why I'm sharing this mga ka-good vibes is because I want to invite more people to have a bigger listening ear. Because probably the person you are with, the family member that you are with is going through a lot, especially after pandemic, di ba, Manda and Jamie? Ang bigat ng feeling dyan. People felt na they are insignificant in this world kasi wala silang posisyon, wala silang trabaho. Di ba? And most of the people, mas naiisip nila, ano nang kwenta ko ngayon? Wala na akong posisyon, wala na akong trabaho, wala na akong kwenta. Yun kaagad yung iisipin, di ba? But these are awareness that we can actually create a more safe place, a more safe community, na if you are going through a lot, no? Si Manda was talking about thinking of taking your life, and I think one way or another, everyone gone through that. One way or another during the time na sobrang bigat ng pinagdadaanan nila. 'Di ba? Meron at meron 'yan because wala namang buhay ng tao na puro happy lang at puro nasa taas lang. 'Di ba? Merong point 'yan na naging mabigat, naging mahirap, naging challenging, and these are things na could be supported with, because we don't want people not having that kind of support dahil tayo mismo ayaw natin na walang support.
Totoo.
Right, guys?
Yeah.
So maybe you can also, I'd like to ask you guys, what would be your message to those people also going through those questions in their mind? What message would you have to them? Go ahead. Nangiti na lang si Jamie.
Okay. Siguro lagi kong sinasabi na help will always be available and we will never be alone. Lagi yan. Lalo na ngayon, marami ng mga resources. Meron yung mga crisis lines. Si DOH, merong crisis line. Meron din yung mga ibang private na psychological centers. Ganyan. So, tsaka, I hope, for those who are not, yung mga caregivers natin, yung mga kasama natin sa buhay na nakakapansin na, I hope na wag na natin antayin na kailangan dalhin sa emergency room ang isang tao bago magpakonsulta. Kung nararamdaman na niya na parang may mali, di ba? Pakipag-usap na. Hindi naman kailangan sa psychological, sa psychiatric professional or psychological professional agad. Pwede naman sa kaibigan lang, sa guro, sa guidance office, kung religious kayo, pwede sa sister, sa minister, ganyan. Basta, huwag niyo sasarilinin. Kasi kapag sinarili natin, dun namumuo para siyang pressure cooker na walang valve. Pag walang valve, sasabog yan. So, kailangan natin ng valve para makalabas. So, yun. And etong mga bagay na ganito, yung mga psychoeducation, let's pursue it. Let's teach others. Let's educate others na ito yung mga bagay na to watch out for. Ito yung mga bagay na pwede nating gawin kapag meron tayong mga loved ones, mga kaibigan na sa tingin natin kailangan ng support. So yun, I hope na wag natin iisipin na walang tulong, walang ibang makakatulong.
Ayan. How about you, Manda? Thank you, Jamie.
Siguro normalize seeking help. Lalo na halimbawa kapag may, kunwari, in denial pa yung person, pero kung kaibigan ka or kamag-anak ka or whoever you are na who cares about that person at may napapansin kayong medyo kakaiba na about that person, siguro take the initiative to talk, get to know the person, and then yun, tanungin mo kung kamusta na siya. Siguro kasi sasabihin mo, medyo napapansin ko kasing ganito. Hindi ko napapansin natutulog ka na or medyo kailangan mo nang i-take care yung sarili mo more. Baka wag mo munang i-push na kailangan mo na ng psychiatric help or what. Siguro talk about it more, siguro learn about yourself, explore. Yun.
Ayan. Thank you, Amanda. No, what I'm getting from Jamie and Amanda, mga ka-good vibes, is hindi naman ibig sabihin kailangan punta ka na ng ospital. Huwag din kayong ma-alarm right away. Ang pinaka-importante, I think, is what Jamie said and Amanda said, no? Makipag-usap. Yeah, makipag-usap ka. If you don't feel comfortable talking to a person closest to you, ako, I learned na, kasi I get to talk to strangers ko lang. Sometimes they just open up when you allow them to just share. I think when someone feels safe with you, no? Kaya nga ako, nabibigyan ako ng feedback na, grabe, nakwento ko na yung greatest, darkest secrets ko in life. Pero I felt some sense of relief. And this is coming from a stranger, ha? Because at some point, they felt na it's okay to share with me. Kasi at the end of the day, sa dami na nakakausap ko, diba? Minsan nga, hindi ko naalala na kung ano yung pangalan, more on the face na lang, pero more on the learnings that I got from them and realizations. So, mga ka-good vibes, if you're going through a lot, if you think that you can seek to a friend, diba? Hindi ko na matandaan kung sino nagsabi nito, or maybe yung professional na naging guest ko before, si Miss Constantine, nakalimutan ko yung guest ko. Tinan mo. Pero I can remember her face. Sige. But ang sinabi was, kapag may kinausap ka, tapos parang binabara ka na, or parang hindi siya open, you are going through, hanap ka ng iba who is willing. Do not take offense to it. Ganun lang talaga siya, probably. Or maybe hindi niya naiintindihan na what you wanted is just for someone to listen. Kasi hindi po natin masosolve ang challenges and problem ng mga tao sa kanilang sariling buhay. They will have to discover it themselves. What people needs when they talk to us is they just need to feel that they are not alone. And tama, sabi nga ni Jamie, no one is alone. Someone is out there. Maybe the person that you are talking to is not the person you need to talk to. No, maybe there is another person who can support you, and despite of what you are going through, will still see how amazing you are and will also acknowledge that you deserve a better life. Kasi kung kakausapin mo, ida-down ka palalo with what you're going through, respect that person, love that person, pero kausap ka na lang ng iba. Tama ba? Diba? Para hindi ka mas ma-down. Kung i-down ka lang niya and all, diba? It's not gonna help you anyway. And those people na siguro this is also an invitation for those people na kung may nakipag-usap sa inyo mga good vibes, na alam nyo na, kumbaga, sharing their hearts out with you guys, be grateful. Kasi nakikita mo na itong mga taong to feels that you are a person they can talk to and trust. So, dapat nga ma-feel ka ng sense of, wow, this person wants to talk to me because they feel na I can be a person, their anchor, or maybe their strength, ngayon na hindi sila okay.
Mhm.
So, be grateful mga ka-good vibes, no? So, of course, grabe, no? Ang bilis ng oras, Jamie and Manda. Isang oras na yon, no? Sabi sa inyo, magbibigay tayo, eh. Ang bilis ng oras. It's already an hour, but this is something na sobrang, I think, na hindi naman talaga siya mapag-uusapan in 1 hour. But I do hope this 1 hour allowed you to also have a better understanding of maybe yourself or self-discovery, or maybe someone you know close to your heart, diba? Maybe a family member na, this person is going through a lot pala. Hindi ko pala siya nasusuportahan. Hindi pala ako nakikinig sa kanya. Kasi minsan, if we hear stories from a stranger, we realize ourselves na, I'm being too hard pala with my mother, my father. I'm being too hard pala sa mga siblings ko. I'm being too hard pala on myself. That comes realization. Diba? So I do hope this was very helpful for you guys. Grabe. Of course, I'd like to thank Manda and Jamie for saying yes. I know this is not easy, but you took so much courage and to be my guest for today, no? Maybe you'd like to, is there any event on yung mga communities that you have, or maybe you can invite them in your communities if they, baka meron dyan na nanood, nakapanood, nakapakinig na I can relate to them. I think that is the kind of community I need for this moment. Maybe you can invite them. Manda and Jamie, go ahead.
Okay, sige. Para sa mga nanonood via Facebook, I dropped on the comments yung numbers ng crisis lines. If ever you need to talk, you can just call, no? So, ako mismo, suki ako dyan. So, pag meron akong mga hindi makausap, parang hindi mo makwenta sa mga friends mo, no, na you can call the numbers. And then, yung nga nasabi namin ni Manda kanina, we're part of Boxless Society. So, ida-drop ko na lang din sa Facebook comment yung group namin, yung page. So, if you are struggling with a mental health condition and an artist or a caregiver of someone, you can join our group, and we're a support group for that.
Ayan. Thank you, Jamie. By the way, no, i-highlight ko lang din, nasabi ni Jamie a while ago, those, sila, they have this community of people who are merong medical condition, merong medical disorder, mental disorder. Meron din support system for those caregivers, or maybe, I'm sure one way or another, meron dyan out there, kung kayo po yung dinidescribe ko at hindi kayo ganun kakilala pa, please put sa comment section where people can reach out to you. Kasi, di ba, yung mga family member who has a person na in their life, in their family na merong mental disorder, how are they coping? Who can they talk to? Kung dapat may support system, it helps kasi to have a support system. Ayan. Thank you, Jamie. Go ahead, Manda.
Yun na lang rin. Hindi na ako magbibilang.
Alright, sige. So, of course, I'd like to thank also, ayan, nag-hi and good morning si Junks Sambayon, si Ruby Milier. Ayan, tama ba yun? So, thank you for watching and also listening to our program for today. I do hope, and I am sure actually na ang dami nyong natutunan, or maybe yung hindi clear sa inyo before, nagkaroon ng better clarity or better understanding, no? I do hope this is something that you can share after this live, because I know a lot of people are going through a lot, especially during and after the pandemic, the COVID, no? A lot of corporate are actually asking us for us to conduct mga trainings for mental health, no? How to handle it and all. support system, no, for their employees. So ito mga ka-good vibes, it's readily available out there. Merong mga communities, merong mga people you can reach out, merong professional you can reach out to. So hindi po kayo nag-iisa, you can seek for help. Ayan. So, of course, mga good vibes, di ba? Isang oras na naman, isang oras na siksik-liglig ang inyong mga natutunan at inyong mga nalaman. I do hope you learned a lot talaga and mas na good vibes kayo na kung si Jamie and si Manda were able to find, no, better clarity and also better life for them that they deserve right now, ganun ka rin. No? You also deserve a better life for you, whatever you are going through. So, mga ka-good vibes, of course, another weekend is about to come. Enjoy your weekend. And of course, wag na wag kakalimutan, every Wednesday, Kwentong Bahaghari. Every Thursday, Negosyo Ta in partnership with South Cotabato Chamber. And every Friday, Awesome, Happy, Abundant Life. It's 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Of course, with your AHA Life Coach, Coach Nix Mariano. And make sure to like, follow, and share Good Vibes 90.5 para lagi kayong maa-update sa lahat ng happenings. And you will be notified every time our programs are live. So, enjoy mga ka-good vibes and wag na wag kakalimutan to push yourself outside of your comfort zone for you to embrace and realize your grandest potential para sa imong sarili and know that you always will have a safe space. Hanapin nyo lang yung community na para sa inyo talaga. You are never alone. Let's create and live an awesome, happy, abundant life, mga ka-good vibes. Have a wonderful weekend, guys.
Bye!